CenterStage here at PrimeTime in Orlando. I am really excited this afternoon to be joined by our partners from Fisher Paykel, Stacia Heintz, Kevin Dexter. Thank you both for joining me here today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Amy. Such a pleasure.
I know, I'm so glad you're here. It has been 6 months since we saw each other in Phoenix, and a lot has happened, throughout the channel, throughout the industry, and I know there's a lot that's also happened at Fisher Paykel. So let's just kind of start off. How are things going for y'all?
Yeah, definitely. They're great.
Well, great. Interesting is how they are. And, I say that because as we talked 6 months ago and times before, we have a lot of great stuff going on at Fisher Paykel, but we're all operating in this environment of uncertainty for 2+3 years, right?
Yeah.
So it's sort of COVID, and now, all the way into, will we have a hard recession? So when we say interesting, it's like a lot of excitement, a lot of great things that we're doing, connecting with your partners, all the progress that we're making, but we've got to be also realistic and say that these are challenging times collectively for us.
Yeah.
But we still have a very positive outlook.
Well, that is good. And the show has been open, the floor has been open for a couple hours now, and I've been walking the floor, I've been stopping in at booths, and I know that your booth has seen a lot of traffic already this morning. We're only at the beginning of day one.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what is driving all that excitement at the Fisher Paykel booth.
It has been a day already, yes. It has been really fun. It's been nice just to interact and see everyone again. It has been a few months, but even then it was a smaller show for us. And so this show we really brought the team, brought the product portfolio, and we have our new Series 11 dishwasher on display. So it is our stainless steel tub that we're going to introduce to the market. So we're excited to get that out and show everyone, and it has had raving reviews from everyone, so that's been nice.
Fantastic.
We have a very exciting new 48-inch Pro range that we also have on display, so that gives you the best of both worlds, where you can do induction cooking or you can do gas cooking.
Oh, nice.
So up to 23,500 BTUs, all the way down to induction.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
a lot, right?
That's a very wide
I don't know how they measure that, but it's a lot.
That's a lot.
There's a lot of cooking that can be done in that range. So that's been kind of the showstopper as well. And then we also can't forget about our outdoor market as well. We have an entire portfolio of product for our DCS line. So it's exciting to talk about the indoor kitchen and the outdoor kitchen as well. So lots of great products, ones we don't even have time to mention, but definitely come by and take a look for sure.
Now, I know there are also some expansions coming in the column category, correct?
Yes, columns and in our dishwasher as well. So that'll carry us into 23. That'll be when we are looking at our product portfolio and really expanding on some products where we felt like there was a gap in the portfolio where we could fill it. So we're excited to introduce single door dish as well, and also some new expansion in our columns too.
All right, so that's what we're looking at for 2023.
Yes.
As we look at the back half of 2022, are there some other exciting introductions or involvements, things that are coming?
Oh yeah, we've kept our leadership team very busy, so definitely.
Yeah, we have. Our heritage at Fisher Paykel is really this innovative engineering-driven company. And so whether it's the stuff that you see in 22, what Stacia's describing for 23, I'd say beyond that, we've just recently gotten a peek on our multi-year product planning portfolio. So without being able to share some details here, in every single category, bar none, we've just got more and more stuff that's going to be coming to market every year. So each time we come and see you all at these shows, we'll have something new and interesting to talk about. And, would be expected of a company of our heritage to support our premium journey and innovative product and solvent solutions and style and design and all the stuff that you have to do to play well in our space.
Yeah, we love it. And I know that the members love to come and see it too. So I know you've had a great time talking with all the members. How has it been to kind of be back to face and be able to see and talk and just kind of be with?
And being able to share our beauty of choice, showing the customers how you can take them through our lineup from our pro ranges to our minimal to our fully integrated built-in columns, expanding that line as we mentioned, and really kind of having that full breadth of product in that luxury premium space, which is really where in his vision too takes our company. And we're not just the dish drawer company that maybe everybody knew about, 5-10 years ago. We've really matured and elevated it to a different level. So we thank our leadership team for that too.
That is very exciting.
Yeah, and I think, your question too about how's it feel to be out, and naturally folks would have been together in Phoenix, but as we've all in this industry and others figured out how to work and what's hybrid mean and the value of being very efficient sometimes now that we can be virtually, but at the same time the absence of that human interaction where you build that fellowship, and then also just the incidental stuff that happens, like, hey, I was over getting an iced tea or a cup of coffee, I ran into one of your members, they said something that sparked an interest. So definitely that value of being able to congregate again and just brainstorm a little bit is invaluable. So it's great to be back at it.
It really is. I think you don't realize how much you miss it until it is gone, or how much you value it until you don't have it anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's only so many conversations you can have about product with it being online or in a spec sheet, but to see it live in person and open and feel the quality, the feel, fit, and finish of our products is top notch. And that's what we love showing, our dealers and our partners is, how our product does perform and, all the different specs and features. Yeah. So.
And especially at a show like PrimeTime, being able to see not just a product, but to actually immerse yourself in the entire space. You walk in and you can envision yourself in this space. And if you can do that, then you can translate that to a consumer as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And the space we play in is so design driven, and to your point, it's immersive. And so when you think about the considered purchase that people have to make in premium, a PowerPoint's only going to get you so far. And then you really have to get in. And like we always say, we want to get people to the point, whether it's your members at a show like this, where we actually then can just shut up. Right? Because all of a sudden they feel it and they touch it.
You have to feel it.
And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, now I get what your brand is. I can see all the products versus if we're in a virtual environment on the phone, you're like, let me take you 1 through 10 and this is why it's, and so it's irreplaceable actually.
It really is. To be able to walk in and just to really look around and you see how things work together and how they pair together, and when you move one next to the other, how it's going to look and how you function in that space. It really is invaluable.
Yeah.
So because that is so invaluable, I know we have, hundreds of retailers. We have, more than 800 members who are here with us here in Orlando, and we are so thankful and so happy to see them. But there are thousands others who didn't get to make it here to Orlando. So as we look forward to March 2023, our next show in Dallas, do you have any advice for retailers who maybe weren't able to fit Orlando into their plans this year?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's, and knowing that people may be on different cycles as we learn how to work and coming out of it, but if you can't make it to every show, you've got to check in once a year for sure. Because there's just so much still going on in the industry, and specifically with us, to have what we just described earlier, that immersive experience and touch and feel and see and have the aha moment go off. And then, if folks get the chance, just how bigger trade shows, especially in premium and luxury, where you think about KBIS, if they've got an opportunity to travel, because that'll be back in Vegas, and come to PrimeTime, and just areas that they can connect with the community where it re-inspires them, or like I said, gives them the idea and keeps them current. Invaluable.
Yeah.
Invaluable.
Well, I appreciate you both taking some time away from your booth. Yeah. I know that you are very eager to get back there and keep talking to the members. So Kevin, Dexter, Stacia Heintz, thank you so much for joining me on CenterStage. And thank you for joining me here on CenterStage in Orlando. We can't wait to see you again real soon.